Hello, America, and welcome to another edition of The Market Stretch. Here with your host, yours truly, Max Drew, CPA, coming to you out of Sacramento, California, to present to you the ups and the downs of the market as they happen with the weekly blow by blow to hear what's happening in our American stock market. This week, as we venture into the yoga of investments, what's been driving the markets. And if you've been paying attention at all, you've probably heard about us breaking the glass ceiling, earning over $1 trillion for an African American, Elon Musk, the world's richest man. What can be done? What are the limits? There are no limits. We're breaking all the limits. The sky is no longer the limit. Let's check out this song, a tribute to the amazing accomplishment of one of our greatest Americans of this time, Elon Musk. Enjoy the song.
Hugo said, "I want to be a billionaire." And we all thought that just having $1 million would suffice. Now I can't believe the news. Elon is the very first trillionaire, and it just so happened that an African American broke the glass ceiling as he brought us into space with his SpaceX IPO. Trump says he's putting an end to the Iran war again this weekend, and the mullahs disagree. Love to America, they're still chanting in the American churches. And I still can't believe we're still on this historic 17-year bull market run.
Maybe I'll ask AI
when it's all going to end.
Have a good week, my friend.
See you in the next one.
God bless America.
And God bless you all this week.
SpaceX IPO, making our first $1 trillion, 35.09%. If you had $1 million, as Dr. Evil likes to obsess on, you would have seen your appreciation at $350,900. Amazing. So let's just get that first $1 million in the market and get it working for us so that we can relax and enjoy the benefits of a well-earned retirement. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, so what's driving the markets? As discussed, Elon Musk becomes the world's first trillionaire as SpaceX begins trading on the NASDAQ. Now, of course, we saw SpaceX had almost a 25% increase over the last couple of days that it was trading Thursday and Friday. And SpaceX has a good mission to get our AI and satellites up into space so that they can cool efficiently the satellites and the processors and send it back to Earth so that we no longer have to use so much of the Earth's water and natural resources to cool these data centers ourselves. They can be cooled in the vacuum of SpaceX. Way to go, baby. All right. Trump, my president, Donald Trump, this weekend, the U.S.-Iran peace deal could be finalized in the next 24 hours. Big things coming up, big deal on the thing. And then, of course, we knew the next thing that ended up happening is that Trump was once again bombing the hell out of Iran. Well, maybe not a thing to be happy about, but just laughing at the irony of it all. History seems to repeat itself. It does seem like Trump does like to say every Friday before the stock market closes that we're going to see a deal with Iran this weekend, hopefully bolstering the markets. And then it seems by the time Monday rolls around, the mullahs have told us that they had a different story on their side and none of it's making sense anymore. So the last thing that we're going to talk about, if you are waiting for the world's next trillionaire to be minted, perhaps the next IPO could do it for us. OpenAI confidently files for IPO, prepping Wall Street for the mega AI debut. So hoping that debut, if you're waiting for it, get your money ready, get organized. It's going to be coming. We're going to start with the yoga of the Dow, in particular, the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So we had a mixed readings in the index this week with the Dow starting off with the 1 day. You got the Dow up 0.7%. So in context, $100 in the investment market, your investments would have been up by 70 cents. In the 1 month, up 2.27% performance on average. Okay, the 6-month up 5.75%. So what does that mean, friends? Well, if you're used to expecting the Dow or the markets to perform at 8% over a 6-month period, we've almost seen that 1 year expected growth at 5.75%. In the 1 year, the Dow has done an amazing 20.43%. That's about 2.5 years of appreciation or growth if your expectation for your investments are on average 8% a year. All right, is your portfolio keeping up? What's in your portfolio? The S&P 500 over the 1 day, it is up a little bit, up 0.5%. Well, even though the S&P is down, don't go losing your head and crying the sky is falling, Chicken Little. It might not be that bad. Might not be time to sell everything yet. In the last 1 month, it was down 0.93%, almost 1% in the S&P 500. Over the 6-month, up an amazing 9.02%. Now, if we look at the 1 year, up an amazing 23 points. So almost 3 years worth of appreciation in just 1 year. So imagine that, almost 3 years worth of growth at an expected 8%. All right, now if that wasn't enough excitement for you, let's get into the most exciting of the indexes this year, the NASDAQ 100. All right, how exciting is it? Well, the 1 day, it's up 0.64%. Not too bad. If you had $100 in the market, you'd be up 64 cents. How about the 6-month? Over the 6-month, would you believe it? Almost 3 years worth of growth, well, more than 2 years anyway, 18.23%. Okay, over the 1 year, we've got an amazing and incredible, drum roll please, jubilation, celebration, 35.09%. So if you would have had $100,000 in the index, you would have made $35,090 just for sitting on your hand and watching your money grow patiently following the NASDAQ 100. There are up times when the markets are down. In this last year, the markets have been up, and away, baby. All right, so thanks for spending some time with me this week, joining me at the market stretch, understanding a little bit about the yoga of investments, where we easily stretch our minds, stretch our emotions, and stretch our mental engagement to look at the market so we don't totally fall behind like an ostrich with its head in the sand, but also we're not trying to get too worried about it like Chicken Little running around screaming the sky is falling. So God bless America, God bless you and your family, and God bless the world as we enter into this next week, hoping you have an awesome, wonderful, and blessed week this week. Thank you for spending some time with me. Goodbye. I'll see you in the next one. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.
Follow, message us, or scan the QR code on the screen to learn more.